Today, we're going to take some time out to talk about and introduce to some and revisit to others Hemisphere's new Phantom Series positioning technology and the Phantom Series and family of OEM positioning boards. Before we begin, I'd like to take a minute to introduce our Phantom technology team. Today, with us, we have Mark Sprague. Mark is our Senior Manager of Business Development for our OEM boards technology. You have myself, Miles Ware. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Hemisphere. And we also have Kirk Brunell, our Product Manager for our OEM boards and Atlas Correction Services. On our agenda today, we're going to take the time, we'd like to take some time out to, again, provide everyone with an overview of our Phantom Series family of positioning boards, talk about some of our technology that we've embedded in these boards, which really make them stand out from in the marketplace, in the positioning market, some of the ASIC technology and some of the embedded features and functions. Give you an overview and some information on our Atlas Global Correction Service, and then provide some next steps or some opportunities if you have any questions or additional follow-up. We do have personnel standing by live right now during the webinar session. So if you have any questions, we do encourage you to please submit those questions right inside of the chat window that you see in your platform. And also, we've provided handouts that are available for download for our Phantom 40, Phantom 34, and Phantom 20 OEM boards. These data sheets will provide you with all the specific tech specs and functionality of the boards themselves. So let's begin talking about our Phantom Series boards. Our Phantom Series boards are the latest introduction from Hemisphere GNSS of our OEM positioning board technology. We've introduced the Phantom 40, which is a 60 by 40 size board that offers a 40-pin connector. We also have our Phantom 34, which is our traditional 41 by 71 form factor for Hemisphere with a 34-pin connector, and the Phantom 20, which is our traditional 41 by 71 20-pin connector board. Our Phantom Series boards incorporate our newly developed Lyra 2 ASIC technology that unlocks many features, functionality, and processing ability. It also has our Cygnus interference mitigation technology embedded inside of it, and our Kila RF ASIC design and RF ASIC technology, wideband ASIC technology. The Phantom Series boards represent our latest and greatest low power, high performance positioning boards for RTK and positioning applications and functions. Scalability. One thing that Hemisphere has been known for and over the years, we've been very proud of, is that we offer positioning solutions for our users to integrate that offer them a significant amount of scalability. This allows the users and our integrators and our customers to have a single reference design that can easily be scaled to support anything from a single frequency GPS solution all the way up to a triple or multi-frequency, multi-GNSS solution, all in the same design. So by choosing the Hemisphere solutions, we offer an incredible amount of integration flexibility and options. And we make those options easily and readily available through software activations, subscriptions, and in some cases, actual firmware updates, which allows us to provide all of our customers who choose our technology a path to take advantage of and leverage all of the new and future available signals and processing power, and take advantage of our superior RTK performance offered in our Athena RTK engine. So again, we always strive to provide a platform and an avenue to be fully scalable and fully flexible to meet as many of our customers' needs as we possibly can. New signals. We're very excited about the Phantom Series boards and the Phantom Series technology because Hemisphere, in our development efforts, we now offer the ability and offer our customers access to all of the current, new, and future available signals on the market. This covers everything including Beto Phase 3, GPS L1C, GLONASS G3, Galileo E5, and E6, and even QZSS for the QZSS Lex for the L6D and L6E signals. So by choosing a Hemisphere technology, our latest technology, or Phantom Series technology, you're making a commitment and you're making a decision that truly gives you access to all of the available signals. We are readily using and providing, processing and tracking and using these signals in our solutions today. For the Phantom 40, this example here, we're really proud of our continued, high precision, high performance RTK. We provide world-class RTK performance through our positioning products that is rivaled by none. In this performance, we've got countless applications and integrations whether it be in open sky environments, in land survey or marine, or if it's also in challenging environments in urban canyons and canopy, Hemisphere continues to constantly push the envelope to provide the best RTK performance available in the industry. And we also take advantage now with our new Phantom Series boards and our new technology, the ability to offer substantially higher satellite counts and availability in the actual positioning solution real time, that would just makes your RTK solutions that more robust and that more reliable when you are forced or you are required to use our positioning solution in a challenging environment. Let's take a minute and let's talk about our Lyra 2 ASIC. The Lyra 2 digital ASIC is Hemisphere's newest ASIC design that we've introduced into our Phantom Series positioning boards. It represents many years of research and development to bring to the market a truly revolutionary ASIC design where every signal in the sky can be processed, tracked, and used in the solution. This provides access to hundreds of correlators within our ASIC to where we have the flexibility to use and manipulate those correlators depending on the real-time conditions to provide the absolute best possible positioning solution available. The Phantom Series boards provide over 800 plus channels of tracking and processing in the solution. And this is how we're able to offer a path to all the new signals like Beto Phase 3, the Alt-Bach, ACE-Bach, QZSS Lex signals. The new Lyra 2 ASIC also provides improved power consumption and runs in a much more efficient manner than previous boards and predecessor ASICs. Hemisphere has a long history in ASIC design, and the Lyra 2 represents our 6th generation of ASIC technology that we've presented and provided to the GNSS positioning market. The Lyra 2 ASIC has also been designed to provide enhanced performance in the timing applications. Within the Phantom Series family of boards, our Phantom 40 board has a dedicated external clock input, so users for timing applications can take advantage of the ability to pair our Phantom 40 board up with an external clock to design and implement timing applications for the timing market. So when we talk about the Lyra 2 technology providing that superior power consumption, this display here shows you that when we use our new Phantom Series boards using the Lyra 2 ASIC, and we've configured the board, it's been scaled up and configured to track all available signals in an RTK application, and with tracking our Atlas L-band service and using our Ethernet communication chipset to provide stream data via Ethernet, we consume right at 2 watts of power. The additional power consumption difference between the 1.82 value that you see and the 2.06 is just a slight increase in power because we're using the additional Ethernet chipset. But again, this represents a substantial improvement in advancement in the power consumption area for our customers who have applications or integrations where power consumption is a truly important component and aspect of their design. And we feel as though we've actually provided a platform here where we can make that actual application a lot simpler and a lot easier to accomplish. Our kilo wideband RF ASIC technology is the next stop where we would like to talk about. When we set out to actually introduce the new ASIC technology, we also made a decision to visit our RF ASIC technology platform. The Phantom series boards now implement and use our Aquila wideband RF ASIC. This ASIC is designed with a wideband architecture so that it can actually track every available signal that's in use and available today. This eliminates the need to have multiple defined discrete filters for specific areas of the band to track and receive the signals. By consolidating into a newly designed RF ASIC, this is another way that we were able to improve the power consumption of the board technology and provide a platform that gives a fully scalable opportunity in one chipset, one positioning receiver. And our ASIC also helps us now, and we have faster signal acquisition. So you see dramatic and impressive improvements in your time to first fix, your RTK reacquisition time, and just having that ability to track all of the signals in one RF ASIC provides a much less complex design and increases the reliability of the boards themselves. So here's an example of a sky plot being shown from the Phantom 40, where you can see we can track a substantial number of satellites from the GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, Beidou constellations while still tracking the available S-band signals. It's not uncommon to see in certain parts of the world Phantom series positioning boards tracking anywhere from 30 to 40 satellites in their solution real-time tracking, and not only tracking, but tracking and using those signals in their solution. Many of our competitors and many other opportunities and offerings talk about tracking signals, but Hemisphere offers a path where we're actually tracking and using all the latest signals in the actual solution real time, which truly provides that benefit of having a more robust, a more reliable solution, especially in challenging environments and in RTK solutions. The next component we want to talk about is our Cygnus interference mitigation technology. The Cygnus technology really represents a tremendous effort from our engineering teams to provide the latest and greatest state-of-the-art technology for Hemisphere customers for anti-jamming, anti-spoofing, and interference mitigation. The Cygnus technology that's embedded inside of our ASIC provides the GNSS receiver the ability to actually detect real-time interference events within the spectrum and react to them and deploy filtering mechanisms to carve out those interference events with little to no impact on the actual positioning solution in real time. The Cygnus technology takes advantage of a built-in spectrum analyzer and spectrum analysis algorithms to monitor your real-time environment within the GNSS band. And when it detects actual interference, it will interrogate that interference signal, identify it as a threat. It will then measure and determine what type of filtering measures need to be deployed real time to mitigate that actual event. And then once the event has ended, the receiver will then actually release those filters and go back to its normal operating mode. And we also offer the ability to have a manual mode for the Cygnus technology. So for our positioning solution integrators who may have a solution where they've designed and planned around the Hemisphere to Phantom board, where they may have, say, interference that's just inherent in their design, you can actually use the software provided with the board, and you can actually configure the filters on the board to actually carve out that particular area of interference without having to carve out or restrict a large portion of the band. Lots of users refer to it as kind of a snowplow type of effect. Traditional technologies and approaches where you would deploy a very wide filter and filter out the bad signals, but also you would take out lots of the usable signal. The Cygnus technology takes a much more precise surgical approach, and we uniquely carve out filters to address just those events that are happening. So here, this is an example. This slide you see here, this is an example of Cygnus interference mitigation filtering at work. You can see in the chart here where you have the Cygnus technology has deployed two unique notch filters within the band at roughly around 55 dB in the exact isolated areas of the band to filter out those events in real time. We do have the capability in the Cygnus technology to also deploy multiple notches at programmable notch depths. So if you have multiple events where there are multiple areas in the band at different power levels, the real-time spectrum analyzer can read and detect those events and deploy the appropriate filters that are required to navigate through those particular events. And then once those events have ended, it'll release those filters and go back into its normal operating mode. This truly represents a substantial leap forward in the hemisphere technology and products to bring this technology, to our users. Here you'll see this is an actual recording of an interference event. So what we have here, we have our spectrum analyzer display, and we're currently monitoring the GPS L5 band. And what happens here is that we start out with our receiver where we have a stable position. And as you can see here, these are our SNRs for the GPS L5. We're actively tracking GPS L5. We intentionally inject an interference tone. So right now we have good signal SNR levels. We've now injected an intentional interference tone. So you see the spectrum analyzer showing the noise inside the band. You now see we've lost our good SNRs in the L5. We enabled our automatic detection. Once the automatic detection is enabled, you see the L5, the filter has now been deployed, and the L5 signal comes back available for use. This activity is all embedded inside of the receiver itself and takes place in the background. So it really represents the ability for users of our products and our technology to have an automated platform that has little to no interruption to their end users when they are using our solutions in different environments where interference threats may be present. So truly a really big leap forward, we feel, in the actual interference mitigation space. Atlas. Hemisphere continues to offer our Atlas Global Correction Service. This is Hemisphere's L-band-based correction service that's available 24/7 anywhere on the globe. Hemisphere still offers multiple levels of Atlas service. We offer our Atlas Basic service, which provides sub-meter level service for areas and regions of the world where they don't have readily or freely available DGPS correction sources. We offer our Atlas H30, which provides 30 centimeter level of performance. And we typically see 15 centimeter pass-to-pass performance on the H30 service. And this is a really good service for a lot of our customers in agriculture, in land-based applications who need better than a SBAS or a WAS or an MSAS or a DGPS level solution. And then we offer our Atlas H10 service, which is our sub-decimeter level of service for the higher precision solutions required. Our Atlas service also and our Atlas capable devices also have access to our other Atlas features like our Atlas BaseLink and SmartLink features, which basically make availability of Atlas services and corrections available to non-hemisphere devices and solutions. We still have a 99.9% uptime for the Atlas service. We have our network operating centers who monitor our Atlas network around the clock. And the Atlas service does provide corrections for GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, and Galileo to our hemisphere device, to hemisphere technology and hemisphere positioning devices. So the combination of the global correction service and the scalable accuracy truly makes Atlas a very flexible and a very attractive solution for users and opportunities and applications that require or are interested in a L-band based solution. One other feature and really strong point of Atlas is our hemisphere Atlas capable devices are also able to leverage our Atlas corrections when they're using their RTK solution and take advantage of what we refer to as our ARTK feature. This is a feature that when a hemisphere RTK rover is in a scenario where it loses its connection to its original base station correction source, whether that be a physical base station or if it's a network solution, we can use the real-time available Atlas corrections to maintain and guide the real-time RTK solution on that rover. So that way there's no interruption or there's no jump in the actual live position for that user, say in the survey type of application, and they can continue to shoot points and take measurements at RTK level accuracy. And when their original base station source returns, the Hemisphere rover will simply transition back to the original source and continue operating at RTK level accuracies. So truly providing a redundant solution or backup solution to RTK applications to ensure that they have the absolute best positioning solution available all the time. Here we see an example of Atlas convergence. Our Atlas H10 solution typically converges to its H10 level of accuracy within 10 to 15 minutes of convergence time. And once your solution is converged, the Atlas solution is a very robust and reliable solution to maintain the subscribed level of accuracy once it's at its actually converged subscribed accuracy. We make the availability of the different accuracies on the receivers via subscriptions and our activations. So users have the ability to have annual, quarterly, seasonal, monthly. We have a multitude of subscription options for the different levels of service to try to best fit the application. So for an example, a lot of our agriculture customers take advantage of our seasonal options where they have access to the high accuracy solutions during their seeding, planting, or harvesting seasons. And then we have other users who need the higher level or the subscribed level of accuracy year round, and they take advantage of our annual or multi-year subscriptions. But again, we have many different options on the Atlas service for different applications and different needs. Support. Hemisphere continues to pride itself on offering world-class global support to its integration customers and for the customers who purchase not only our OEM board technology, but also our finished products. We have integration support where we can assist with design integration. We can assist with software development. We have a very vast library of support documentation. One widely used and very popular document is our technical reference manual. This is our detailed application guide that provides detailed descriptions and definitions for all of the command architecture that we incorporate into our Hemisphere positioning boards. We've continued to carry over our command language into the Phantom series boards. So users who have historically used some of our previous technology, the migration and the integration to the Phantom series is pretty much seamless. The same commands for configuration and support and output and turning messaging off and on are the same as our previous products. We also are proud to launch and offer our new Universal Development Kit that you see in the background there. Hemisphere is introducing with the Phantom series boards a brand new Universal Development Kit that provides easy access to all of the I/O and communication protocols and connectivity for our entire board family. So any of our positioning or even our positioning and heading boards can now be supported and accessed in one UDK or Universal Development Kit. If you're using or developing with multiple versions of our boards, whether it be a Phantom 40 and a Phantom 20 or Phantom 34, you can integrate, test, design, and develop on one development platform. No need to have multiple development kits for different boards. We continue to encourage all of our customers, all of our Hemisphere users to take advantage of all of our global technical support and our global technical support team. We are here readily available to answer any questions you may have around finished products, integrations, technology, or even events or activities that Hemisphere is engaged in. We have an excellent world-class support organization that has provided proven support to our customers for many, many years. And we look forward to continuing that trend. Next steps. We really want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this overview of our Phantom series products and our Phantom series positioning boards. And we encourage anyone who has not already started to get started down the path of the Hemisphere technology today. We truly believe we are offering and we have presented to the GNSS positioning market a revolutionary platform with our Phantom series boards that truly offers a scalable, future-proof, high performing solution for you to take advantage of and leverage all of the available and future planned signals in the GNSS marketplace. If you have any additional questions, again, we have representatives live that can answer any questions that you may have right now, or please feel free for any additional information to contact Hemisphere, directly contact your local Hemisphere dealer, or you can contact us directly. And we've provided the contact information there for Mark Sprague, our Senior Manager for Business Development. And we encourage you, if you have any questions or any further details you would like to have or discuss, we look forward to the opportunity to having those conversations with you. Again, I'd like to thank you for your time today, and we appreciate you taking advantage of this opportunity to learn a little more about Hemisphere's Phantom Series boards and Phantom technology.